Hey babies, it is I, the Hood Dalai Lama. Welcome to my page channel, depending on where you find me. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, or follow, again, depending on where you find me. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. Worry about nothing, pray about everything. Also, guys, remember that my messages appear to be sporadic because they are sporadic, they are downloads. Jumping right in, I heard a pretty price you pay. There's a pretty price to be paid for the things that we do wrong. I think that a lot of people feel like if something is done with magic or with spell work, that it can't be exposed because who saw it? God saw it. People feel like because God has a specific timing to when He delivers and when He heals and when He sets free, they assume that that time that they have to play uh, with this person's life and livelihood, they can do that. What do I mean by that? If you are a victim of a love spell, for example, maybe you didn't get delivered from that love spell right afterward. Maybe you had to wait a few years. Them years you were waiting, everybody was like this. They were so happy to see you struggling. They were so happy to see you heartbroken. They were so happy to see you depleted. They were so happy to see you having less than. But as soon as you started winning, as soon as you got in your winning season, as soon as you locked in and you focused, everybody started to get upset because they like the version of you that is low vibrational. They like the version of you that doesn't know yourself. They like the version of you that questions your every move and needs validation. And that version of you no longer exists. I heard, why is everybody so upset now? Why is everyone so upset now? You would think that in your winning season, everybody would be clapping like, finally you did it, congratulations. No, they're mad. And they're sitting there talking junk, talking about why is it divine feminine? Why is it divine masculine? Why not them? If you can sit there and watch them lose for years, you can sit there and watch them win for years. What's the problem? Spirit says, up your ante, step it up a notch. Okay? Put your foot on their neck at this point. There's no reason for you to keep playing it small. What are you playing small for? Like, think about it. When you were playing small, did it advance you in any way? No. Did it make these people respect you anymore? No. Did it make anyone more friendly towards you? No. Keep applying pressure. Keep applying pressure. I heard institutions that were established off of your heartbreak are breaking. So let's say a group of people only became friends because you were the subject. You know what I'm saying? You were the point of subject. They don't have nothing to talk about no more. They don't have nothing to meet up for anymore. They don't have no reason to connect anymore. There's no reason for them to call each other anymore, text each other anymore, hype on Zooms and things like that anymore. They don't have to do that anymore. Spirit says because making you the subject point is frivolous. Excuse the background noise. It's frivolous. It has no point to it. Okay. Um, Spirit says we call them like we see them. Okay. So what I'm seeing is like, let's say a person is a thief. Spirit is not going to go, oh, okay, well, yeah, they steal, but we're still gonna look. No, 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 no. If you steal, you're gonna be looked at as a thief. I feel like what you do in your private life, Spirit is going to start exposing that for people to see who you really are in your private life. If you tell people, for instance, that you're a guru, you're a relationship guru, you need to be in a healthy relationship, right? I'm just saying, if you telling people that you have very healthy hair and you're a health enthusiast, then when you go to the salon and you record your visit, you know what I'm saying, the stylist shouldn't be cutting off 5 or 6 inches of hair, right? Because you take good care of your hair. If you say that you are a makeup, influencer, your makeup should always be on point. Your blush should never be out of position because you know how to do makeup. Everything that people say they are in private or proclaim to be on these apps and things like that, Spirit is going to put that at the forefront. If you say you that, show us that you did. Proof in the pudding. I watched this commercial and it was talking about how in, I think it's Japan, how in Japan they have to prove that an item is what they say it is. So let's say they want to sell you Oreos. The picture on the bag have to be the exact same size of the Oreo in the pack. If it's not, they get fined for it. Spirit is fining people for lying. Spirit is fining people for saying that they're things that they are not, proclaiming things, attesting to things that they have no proof of. Okay, when you go into a spiritual court of law nowadays with your prayers and petitions and whatever you set your intentions, they have to have merit to them. Spirit is not just accepting any old responses from people and you know, I'm only coming in on behalf of this person. That's another thing. Spirit says you can't come in on behalf of someone else because a lot of y'all be lying. So a lot of y'all take that part of the Bible where it says where two or three are gathered, and y'all play too much. Because see, you'll go lie to your friend and tell your friend that you and her need to bond together and agree in some type of spiritual contract against someone, and the information is not even true. So y'all go in the spirit, petitioning spirit for things to happen to people, and it has no merit to it. That's a thing. And spirit is done with it. And so am I. Biological parents are making contact. I think I said one time that some of you guys are adopted, and your biological parents are going to try to make contact with you, which is super exciting if you will receive them. Why they want in your life? Again, I told y'all in a video once that y'all were abducted. So if you got abducted, what the fuck do you expect? But they found you. Somehow these people have found you. And now that they found you, they want to establish a relationship with you, as they should. So hopefully you're receptive to that, because they didn't abandon you. You were abducted. Love is on the horizon. Yay! Love is on the horizon. Love is on the horizon. Love is on the I'm in a goofy today. I'm just in my flowing with things today. But love is on the horizon, and that's exciting. We just had Valentine's Day, so maybe next Valentine's Day, whoever this person is, y'all will be celebrating it together. So that's beautiful. Spirit wants you to be more conscientious of your environment when you're going places, when you're hanging out with people. Watch everything that the people do, that you're leaving with. If you go into a party, know those people. If you don't know those people, watch those people while you're with them. I'm getting like roofied energy, so somebody may slip you some type of drugs, and if they do, it could affect you mentally. It could affect you where you don't like, what's that movie? Blink Twice. It could affect you like that, where like you're not aware of your surroundings. And some people, they have things happen to, their drinks and their food when they go out with certain people, and like they never be the same no more. Like they lose their minds for real. So spirit really do want you to be conscientious of who you're hanging out with, who you're going places with, because everybody does not have your best interest at heart. And some of these people literally want you to go somewhere with them so that they can hurt you, so that they can do something to you. Okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, just be aware, be awoke, bitch. What? Be awakened, be there, be focused, be alert. Pay attention to everything, listen to everything. Things that may seem like it's not a big deal, question it, because it may be a big deal. My antenna, your antennas need to be up, okay? But with that, spirit says just know that 444, they always got your back. They're protecting you, so no matter what you do, they have your back. Spirit loves you, I love you, and I am the Hood Dalai Lama, and I'm out.